Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry mid. We're in for a riveting occasion. It's Mallorca, and they take on Real Madrid.
As is always the case, the team that...
Mbappe. And on to Ramirez. Oh, ball still in play! Pretty simple for the keeper.
You have your wife's ticket. Thank you.
Mbappe. And Diaz has it. Luis Diaz. Clever defending. Iniesta. Must finish. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Mbappe. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Ndoye. Mbappe.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
Display from the police dog display team, so stay in your seats for that.
So the ball rolling again, second half underway. Will Real be able to up their game? Son. Mbappe with it. Iniesta. And losing out, Iniesta. Kylian Mbappe. Promising sequence. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, threat averted. Iniesta. So a throw in for Real Madrid. Coleman. Kylian Mbappe. Now Son. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Ndoye. Into the final 20 minutes. Dan Ndoye. Kylian Mbappe. Luis Diaz. Mbappe. Ramirez. Mbappe.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
This could finish it. Oh, splendid save.
And it gives them some hope here. Not long left, though.
This looks promising. Must score! And a goal! They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Number 6.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
The fourth official has indicated there will
Well,
be a
adding up
minimum
all the
of 3
stoppages, we
minutes
will
of
have
added
3
time.
extra minutes. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
It was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward.
Nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really Liverpool.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Rafael Marquez. Osimhen. Rijkaard. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Heung-min Son. Kylian Mbappe. Luis Diaz.
Registration BG04 D0.
Iniesta.
Please return to your vehicle. You've left your lights on. Thank you.
And Diaz has it. Alexis McAllister. Victor Osimhen. McAllister. Eden Hazard. Francescoli. Mbappe. Promising pass. Opportunity it is. And there it is! The breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Eden Hazard. On to McAllister. Luis Diaz. Liverpool have given it away. Plenty of support here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Hazard. Francescoli. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match.
Now, please remind you that racism will not be tolerated in any form, and offenders will be removed from the stadium.
So into the
and
second
no place
half,
for
and the challenge has been thrown down to Liverpool. Let's find out if they can bounce back. Son. Kylian Mbappe. Andres Iniesta. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Easy save. Francescoli. Osimhen. Pass chiselled nicely. Chances on. Away by Marquez. 30 minutes to go then. Rijkaard. Andres Iniesta. Can they carve out another one? Rafael Marquez. Frank Rijkaard. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Victor Osimhen. Just knocked it out of there. Luis Diaz. Well, Liverpool have given it away. Plenty of options. Eden Hazard. And now with Osimhen. Good tackle. And he might be through here. Still a chance. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Goal for Liverpool.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though.
And I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Galatasaray, and they face Mallorca.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Mateus Cunha. And giving the ball away. Son. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Can they forge ahead? And fired against the crossbar. And a goal, it was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, as you can see, he's
Goal
first
for
to react,
Mallorca.
he's first to the
Number
ball,
7,
and he
Kylian
deserves his goal.
Mbappe.
That's an excellent finish.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Mateus Cunha. Declan Rice. Hansko. Pirlo. Eric Dyer. David Hansko. Well, the pass not finding its target. Gyökeres. Hansko. Pirlo. Gyökeres. And losing possession. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Well, still a chance out.
The fourth official
We will have
has
3 minutes
indicated
of
there will be a
additional
minimum
time at
of
the end
3
here.
minutes of added time.
Oh, chance! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, here it is again.
Goal
He
for
hits this
Mallorca.
so sweetly, doesn't he?
Number 8,
That's a
Son.
brilliant goal from a top-class player.
The touchline for what'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Sara. Now with your supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about...
Ronaldo on the ball. To jump in front. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And Bale going forward with purpose. This could square the game. They just couldn't stay in front. And
Goal
now
for
this
FC
match is
Barcelona.
all square.
Number 10.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
Coming up at half-time, there will be a display from the police dog display team. So stay in the...
With authority. Can he put them in front? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to... Nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. A glorious chance. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target.
Andres Iniesta. All even, but will it stay that way?
The fourth official has indicated there will be
And perhaps to win it.
1 minute
And a
of added
goal!
time.
This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
On what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now,
Well, this should be... They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities, but the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Mbappe. Opportunity! Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better.
Iniesta. Son might be able to produce from this position. He's in with a chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Well, an attack that just ran out of steam, collected by the keeper. Well, it wasn't what the keeper was trying to do, but it has gone straight out of play. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, just look at this again. It's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
1-0 then. Zanetti.
The fourth official
And 3 minutes of
has
stoppage
indicated
time to be added on.
3 minutes of added time.
Luis Diaz. That is that for the first half here.
Would the club secretary please note Mr. Moon is in the building.
So the Kylian Mbappe. Good movement. And he's broken free. And it's there for him. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box.
Kylian Mbappe. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, I have to say, that's a brilliant finish. He wraps his foot around the ball and curls it brilliantly. I'm not sure the keeper could do anything about that.
0 here for the last 20 minutes. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Chance to get back into it. Well, the goalkeeper was out of position, and that gets written down as a missed opportunity. Diaz. Iniesta. And Diaz has it. There's the goal! Surely now, that is that!
So sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top...